We are a laughingstock. We're a laughingstock in Europe, a laughingstock in Asia. If you're inside the Trump bubble and you're on Twitter with all the bros, it hits hard. It's really good.
That's not what the numbers say. The number one destination for invested capital on earth is still over 50% in America. Tonight, right now. So I don't know what you're talking about. We're a laughing stock. The money pours in. Trillions of dollars comes to America.
Kevin,
why? Best place to invest on earth.
Largest
why?
consumer economy.
I think, Kevin, you're making a great...
One second.
You're making a great argument for why...
Because I'm right.
That's Shark Tank host KevinO'Leary catching a CNN panel of mainstream media figures in the middle of an attempted gaslight. Once again, showing what happens when not everyone on the set is following the same narrative. Welcome to the news. I'm nerkish. It looks like CNN just tried to spin the story to make Trump's economy look like a failure. But when KevinO'Leary pointed out that the U.S. is close to full employment, just 4.2% unemployment as of April, the panel reacted as if he was making it up. Here's O'Leary setting the record straight with real data, while exposing just how little the panel actually understands about economics.
The actual issue here is that Trump had a particular gambit that he tried, and it failed miserably. And it's a mistake to focus narrowly on the stock market and its performance and whether or not it seems to be in an okay place. People lost their jobs. There were material consequences because of a severe disruption. I'm not sure what percentage. I'm not percentage. I'm not sure what percentage.
We're talking numbers. That matters.
Well, here's the question: what percentage of job loss is fine and okay when the president of the United States, when the president of the United States,
we're almost at unemployment. What are you talking about? There's no job loss.
Guys, one at a time. One at a time.
There's no job loss in America.
Hold on a second.
What are you talking about?
Let me ask a question.
We're at full
is the
employment.
claim that there have been absolutely no jobs lost because of the disruptions created by the tariff?
Have you
not look at the unemployment numbers?
You better read the numbers.
No, I'm asking a question. It's
We're
not
almost
saying
at full
anything.
employment. We're almost at full. What are you talking about?
That's what Trump was handed.
That's an evasion.
That's
Kevin.
what he was handed. He's doing
the economy's on fire.
He's doing
what are you talking about?
To the American economy. Nobody is taking us.
What is this job loss? The economy is on fire.
The economy is doing okay.
Guys, one at a time, please. Trump is trying to make the argument that the United States is on the verge of collapse, and that's why tariffs are necessary. I know, but my point is that Trump is arguing that these tariffs are necessary because the economic destruction that is caused by the current state of affairs in the country.
They never even mention that 4 to 5% unemployment is actually considered full employment. That's basic economics. It's literally the benchmark used by economists. This isn't spin, it's Econ 101. In a strong economy, most people who want jobs have them. In April alone, non-farm payrolls rose by 177,000, with growth across key industries. But CNN doesn't want to talk about that. They'd rather push the narrative that Trump ruined the economy with tariffs. Even though those tariffs actually helped bring investment back to the U.S. and forced international players to negotiating table. Sure, some critics might point to the labor force participation rate, but that doesn't change the fact that, as O'Leary said, the economy is on fire. The real lie is pretending this boom isn't happening. Then, instead of addressing the facts, CNN's Phil Mattingly and his panel tried to pivot from economics to fear-mongering about Trump attacking the press. And once again, it completely backfired.
You have to settle as quickly as possible. But they want a bunch of money so you can get your Skydance deal.
Well,
I want to focus on the political dimension.
So sell the
CBS.
I think we should go back to the source of the problem.
Hold on, let me let him finish. Kevin, let me let him finish.
This is gross and unseemly. We're supposed to have a free press in this country, and there is something dreadfully wrong when the President of the United States is filing nuisance lawsuits and trying to take tens of millions of dollars from private companies.
Wait a second. Wait a second. This was a word salad edit. You remember the word salad edit?
That happens all, even as this network that happens.
Wasn't that much better than
this had no merit. If this claim had no wait. If this claim had no merit, we wouldn't be talking about whether it
has no merit.
But they don't have to settle the lawsuit.
But they might imperil their deal.
I have a question. How do you guys constantly defend the biggest whining titty baby on the planet? He whines
Excuse me. Did all the executives of CBS lose their jobs on 60 Minutes? Yes or no? Yes. Was it a word salad edit? Yes.
No.
Did they breach their covenant as reporters? Yes.
Wait, what covenant?
I think
Who lost their job? What covenant are you talking about?
You know, we've had this.
Yeah, I know. What are you talking about?
And you said it doesn't matter. Everybody edits.
Yeah.
They edited her word salad to make her sound better.
Hold on. Let me remind you.
Don't even remind me. I was there.
So since you're bringing up our previous many conversations about this.
You almost have to admire the desperation. After losing the economic argument, CNN fell back on their favorite fallback, attacking Trump over his treatment of the press. You know, the same press that's been caught spreading misinformation repeatedly over the past 5 years. But thankfully, O'Leary didn't let them off the hook. It wasn't just about the edited Kamala Harris clips. There was also the Stephanopoulos interview, the Hunter Biden laptop, the Russia collusion narrative, all of it. And let's not forget, well, the panelists even admitted that CNN selectively edits content to shape public perception. They said the quiet part out loud. That's probably why CNN often stacks panels with minorities and women yelling at guys like O'Leary and Jennings to frame the optics. But this wasn't journalism. It was a failed propaganda segment. O'Leary simply refused to go along with the script, and that's exactly why they were scrambling. But what do you think? Who's got it right on the economy? Trump or the establishment media? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It really helps us out. Until next time, this has been Clause or Order. Thanks for watching.